Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the FearFans podcast. I'm your host, Don Elmy. With me is Kate and Robert. It's been a little while since we covered anything video game related. Here. Hey, Blue Bunny. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Billy. How's it going?
Billy.
Hey, Dead Souls. Good to see you. And I figured since we've covered Resident Evil, I figured why not cover the next one? Yeah, we could discuss both the original and also the remake. Original, I remember the original from I was only 6 years old when that came out.
Yeah, was that 1998? 1998. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the advertisements for it. I remember seeing it being available at Blockbuster to rent it back when that was a thing.
Yeah.
I'm just watching My Bloody Valentine. I see. Yeah, we're definitely got to cover that when Valentine's Day. Hey, Tom.
Hey, hello. How are you doing?
Okay, we have Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's right. That's who I am.
Yeah, sorry, not Tom. Yeah, sorry.
I got the Tom's World hat. It's a very fashionable thing to have. Only cool people have it.
Be supportive.
She has it. I've seen it.
I do have one.
Oh man, but 1998. I remember that was quite a year for the game industry, for a lot of things that I remember. So I started watching Nickelodeon back then. Stopped watching Nick Jr. stuff. I wanted to see the big kid stuff.
Half of the panel was prepubescent at the time.
Oh yeah, and also even the remake from 2019 still takes place in 1998. Stays with the story. And here's how you know that it's from 1998. And because here, let me demonstrate. When I did a live stream of the game last year, when I played both Leon's campaign and Claire's campaign, here I started off with Leon's campaign, and I noticed this right here. Hang on.
Okay, look around. Oh man, now you know how this takes place in 1988 when there's a phone booth here. And also,
it's Bill and Ted
are like this. Look at this, $1.08 per gallon. Oh, only $1.06 per gallon, $1.09 per gallon. Oh man, if only we had this today. If only gas prices were that low.
It's Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah, and also low gas prices back then, $1.06 per gallon. I'm just like,
ridiculous.
Yeah. If only we still had that.
We could.
Yeah.
It's all on those in power.
Best Resident Evil ship. I consider this to be one of the best Resident Evil games. Close second to Resident Evil 4, and now it's I love Resident Evil 4, the original version from 2005, but the remake from 2013 was even better. Yeah, they keep making all sorts of things better with game remakes these days.
I played the first Resident Evil.
Same here.
I remember that, where you had to get different things and combine them to make different
You still do that here.
Yeah, it's still going on. That's how out of touch I am.
Yeah, the exact same. It has the exact same formula, but one of the major differences between the 1988 version of Resident Evil 2 and the 2019 remake is that, like the original game, the 1998 version had fixed camera angles, you had to move your character. But in the remake, it's third person. I just showed you on here. That was
it's behind the shoulder. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That became kind of very much a staple of the Resident Evil franchise ever since Resident Evil 4. Ever since Resident Evil 4 with Leon, when you had to go into Spain and save the president's daughter. Here, let's see. Have you seen the Red One trailer? I have. Yeah, I saw it when I was in theaters. Let's see. Leon and Claire or Jill and Carlos? Yeah, I totally see Leon and Claire being together. Yeah, but let's see. Jill and Carlos, maybe. I always thought Jill was going to be with Chris.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. I have to say, I was so glad that they changed the gameplay though, because that first person, I don't know, I just find that scarier because it feels like you have less control of your surroundings, and there's motion sick. Some people get really motion sick, don't they?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm so glad they changed it.
You're saving the president's daughter.
Yeah, in Resident Evil 4, you travel to Spain because
that's right. No, that's not a good
Not,
page.
not that president. It's a completely fictional president. No, but it's not that president. It's somebody else entirely.
That's right. You're gonna save my daughter.
Yeah, my daughter Ivanka.
All these from.
Seriously, that was cringe, Tom.
I didn't look through all the Trump filters before I did that.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, here's Caesar saying about you, Kate.
Oh, thank you. That's really kind of you. I'm glad you like the British accent.
British.
Oh, yes, one day we
British.
will. Yes,
Oh, blimey.
Don could do Donald Trump's voice better. Well, yeah, thank you, Thomas. I really appreciate that. Vote for me 2020, 2024. I mean, yeah. I mean, people say I lost in 2020, but no, false news. I'm still your president no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah, well, he don't have the Arnold voice. So,
Yeah, we need to have Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I can't be president.
I know.
All right, I'm not on my game with the Arnold today.
Bring back the Schwartz.
That's right. Come on.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
So I first got introduced to Resident Evil 2 when one of my babysitters played it on his N64, and the thing is, yeah, like you would expect like a 7-year-old to be terrified of something like that, like zombies, because that's actually how I learned about what zombies were. Like when I first saw that game, I was just looking at people shambling on the street, like, and you're trying to walk around and avoid them, and I'm like, wait, are these? I was like, a 7-year-old kid, and I'm like, wait, are these people okay? What's going on with them?
Oh no.
I didn't understand what. Then he explained to me what zombies were, and like he explained a bit about the zombies and the monsters that I was seeing in that game, and I was just like, and even at 7 years old, I wasn't even scared of them. I thought they were really cool. Like the idea of like of these zombies and these creatures. I know I was different back. I was a different kid.
I was like not far from that age when I was first introduced to zombies, but it was through movies. I mean, I remember seeing the original Night of the Living Dead, but that didn't strike me as zombie until like when I saw Return of the Living Dead. When it first came to cable, or I might have seen it on a VHS tape before it came to cable, and I was like, this is pretty cool. I like that. And then at that young of an age, seeing a naked woman, was a big thing.
That was the cool kid, and just like he's cool now. Yes, I was the
That's
cool kid.
great.
I was the cool little kid back then who was hardly fazed at all by horror.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and I'm glad you brought up Night of the Living Dead, because I actually do have another thing to show you guys. Something that was released back in 1998 to promote the game. Hang on, I think this was mainly released in Japan, but here, let's check this out. Here.
Biohazard
2. Okay, so yeah, like the reason why I showed you that is because here, let me just find the name right here. Right here, bottom corner, right there. Directed by George Romero.
I missed that when it was playing. I was too busy looking at the footage.
They got the granddaddy of zombie horror to direct the live action. Yeah, it was crazy.
Someday I'll make it back out to Pittsburgh to go to that. What was it? The Monroeville Mall, I think it was.
Oh, for sure. Oh, here we got someone here. Chris Rogers. Good evening, all. Love Resident Evil games. Yes, same here. And like I said, I got introduced to it at an early age from my babysitter. And if I wanted this thing to say to him now, yeah, Brian, if you're watching this, thank you.
It's a rather strange term when you think about it. Babysitter.
Yeah, I know. I still don't know where that came from.
It brings to mind, when you think of the literal sense of it, a funny image. It's just.
Yeah.
Where's the baby?
As long as you have Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. Why are you sitting on me?
Oh my God. Oh, Resident Evil 4 VR is scary. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to try that because yeah, I already
tried that.
Oh, have you?
I have, yes. So I was at a friend's house and he I think this was like 2018. He got the VR. Was it PlayStation 4 then?
Yeah, it would have been.
PS4?
Might have been. It might have been.
I
Yes.
can't remember. Yeah, but he was like, "Oh, you got to try this game, like, because you like Resident Evil, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yes, to some extent." And then I had the VR on, and it is terrifying.
Oh,
Honestly, like I lasted probably 3 minutes because you're like sat in this chair, and it really looks and feels like, because your brain's tricking you, right? Because it's
Yeah.
everywhere you look, it's just you're in the room and you're bound to this chair.
Yeah.
And then things start coming towards you out of nowhere, and the monsters are terrifying. Like,
I wish
really
your friend
scary.
would have recorded that. That would have been hysterical.
I just ripped it right off. I was like, nope, I'm not doing that again.
I've been considering VR because you feel, it's like you feel them just when you feel like you're immersed enough, because I got a good sized TV, a sound bar, everything to really make that experience just feel like you're really into the game, like immersed. But then but having VR, like virtual reality, the whole that aspect of it, that really would take it to a whole new level.
It's incredible. It really is. But yeah, it was when this woman with really long hair started popping out and coming up to me, and like she grabs like your head.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, nope, I'm done.
My computer's capable of the VR games. I just don't have a whole lot of room behind me, as you can see. To I mean, and you're gonna move your body even though you don't really have to. You're going to.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'll wind up like falling into my tower, and it'll be done, and I will have no computer, and my life will suck.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, with Resident Evil 2, they it's like you think like this whole thing taking place inside of a mansion is scary enough. This game takes place about 2 months after the events from the first game, and where the T virus has spread to the nearby town of Raccoon City. So now it's not just a few dozen, like probably 100 zombies or so. There's thousands of them throughout the whole city. That and also things that are much worse than zombies. Like it introduces one of the most terrifying things it introduces is the liquor. Now, and I'm not talking about. Oh yeah,
I'm not saying a word.
I was about to say. Now, what you're thinking, Tom?
No. I just laughed. I'm leaving it at that.
Yeah.
Have you got a picture?
I can do you better. I've got. I've pulled up some footage from when I played it on the live stream last year. My first encounter with a liquor, and these things they have no skin. They're completely blind. They hunt by sound.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll show you. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, this is it.
Oh yeah. Super careful. Like this thing's basically like, oh my god, this is nerve-wracking. Don't move. I hate the liquors in the remake. Oh, so do I. But I will say I do like the design of them. He doesn't even see me or sense me. I know they're blind. Look, he's like right there in front of me. Like he's close enough to touch me, and he doesn't even know I'm here. Oh my god. Okay, so what now? If I even move an inch, he'll detect that. Okay, what do I do? I've never been this close to a liquor in this. Look at this. I'm stuck here. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna run. Okay. No. Forget it. I'm just gonna run. Okay, need the key for that. Unlock, please. Thank you. Oh my god.
Hang on. Wait. Okay, here, let me unmute. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So that's what those liquors are terrifying. They crawl on the walls. They have like these sharp claws. They could slice through. And the one weakness is they can't open doors. They can't get through doors.
I think that's scarier than The Last of Us, to be honest.
Oh, they're very similar to the ones in A Quiet Place. You know, like
Yeah.
I always refer to like the monsters in A Quiet Place as like armor-plated versions of the lickers from Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's so
Mhm.
true.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, we did play it.
Yes.
We did earlier. Yeah, the one that George Romero directed, the live action commercial. Let's see. The regenerators from Resident Evil 4. And they do pretty much what the name implies. You shoot an arm off of them, they regenerate it. Like you shoot them in the leg, it'll grow back.
It's a Deadpool zombie.
Pretty much. much more terrifying than you would think. Let me pull up a picture here. Regenerator. They're hard to kill. They're like one of the hardest things to kill in Resident Evil. Let's see.
I think one of the worst monsters I remember is in The Village, the baby.
Oh, yeah.
That was because of the big mouth. Ew. Yeah, I remember.
They are free.
They're genderless.
Oh.
Of course you go there, Tom.
Well,
And it's just something you noticed. Yeah, you encounter one of these, you have to have like what I do with these guys is when you have the sniper rifle, you have to have the attachment, like a thermal attachment, so you could see the parasites it has in them that are like keeping it alive. So you have to shoot those. You have to shoot those. That's like the easiest way to stop them.
Like
speaking of noticing things, I just happened to notice your T-shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Umbrella. Yeah, the Umbrella Corporation, that crooked, evil organization that caused this whole mess. That caused the whole mess and mainly just in the first 3 games before the government shut it down. You know.
And in Japan,
took it
they
over.
released it. They released it, and it wasn't Resident Evil. It's Biohazard in Japan, isn't it?
Yes, in Japan. Yes, in Japan they call Resident Evil Biohazard. That's due to like some issues they had with titles here in America, I guess. Like that, I guess there was Biohazard was a name for some other franchise.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had to do that. And let's see. So in this game, you play as either Leon Kennedy, who was the rookie cop who was going to who was starting his first day on the job for the police department there, and only to find out that the city he's supposed to work in is infested with a zombie outbreak. And the other character is Claire Redfield, who was a college student and also younger sister of Chris Redfield from the first game. And both of them have like different characters. Like let's see, Leon runs into Ada, who was like sent to to get a sample of virus. And let's see. And then Claire cross passes with Sherry, a 12-year-old girl who was hiding from zombies and monsters in the police station. And
wasn't Claire in the first one too?
No.
Then I played the second one.
Oh,
I didn't play the first one.
Oh, you did play the second
I have relevance now.
Okay. Yes. That's here. Oh, here, yeah. I gotta respond to a message from somebody. But yeah, like so. Yeah, like the game mainly takes place inside of a police station. Apparently, that police station used to be an art museum, but they just changed it into a station, and it has like all these statues around. Like some of those statues you have to like use for puzzles. Like you have to,
Right.
yeah,
rotate them or break them apart. Yeah.
Yes. That's one of the things I love about Resident Evil. It's not just about horror and zombies and monsters. There's also like puzzles there that really that really put your mind to the test.
Mm.
And what did you guys think of the movies, though?
The live action movies, I'm not the biggest fan of. It
Yeah.
feels like like if they had just made it into like a TV series that was faithful to the games, it would have worked better. But in the live action movies by Paul W.S. Anderson, everything got all mixed up.
Yeah.
I'd say you always do.
I thought they were just a bit silly, really.
I mean,
Yeah.
even with Silent Hill, they kind of changed things a little between the game and the movie. You know, like
Oh,
which of course we all know that that's based off of a town here in Pennsylvania called Centralia,
Oh,
Yeah.
which I will be getting to someday to make a video.
all right,
Ooh,
nice.
that would be so cool.
Oh yeah, Lady Dimitrescu. Yes, from the 8th game, Resident Evil Village. Yeah, she's freaky.
Is that the one that's kind of well endowed?
Yeah, and like 8 feet tall.
Yeah,
Tall
yeah,
lady.
yeah. I've seen video footage of the game.
Same here.
Yes. In fact, yeah, we could pull that up. Hang on. Yeah, she's horrific. Absolutely horrific. Hang on.
Yes, her. Yes.
Yep. Vampire.
Is she? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, sure, her and her daughters have like vampiric abilities. So, yeah, like that's. Yeah, she's very
And that one
intimidating.
picture on the right looks like she's got like Freddy Krueger hand there.
She kind of does. She has long nails. Yeah, this is like someone you did not. This is a character. This is like one of those characters you do not want to encounter. She's
Welcome to prime time.
Welcome to my nightmare. Oh, hey, Rexton. How's it going?
What's up, brother?
Freaky equals fun. Yep. Yeah, right. That game is freaky. Let's see. Oh, hey, how's it going, John? Rescue. Yes, and I got to do a live stream series out of that game, out of Resident Evil 7, out of let's see. Yeah, people, and also they're talking about the new Silent Hill 2 remake that's coming out later on in a few weeks, and I'm just like, yeah, everybody wants me to cover all the horror content this October.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't know where they get that idea from.
No, they just want me to cover everything. Everybody's saying, like everybody always says, cover Dead Rising 2, cover Resident Evil 7, cover, So, yeah, I'm looking forward to those games. Let's see. I think I spelled her name out. Her name is learned her name is Romanian. Yeah, sounds about right. But as for this game, like it introduces also one of the most terrifying villains of the whole Resident Evil history, and that's Mr. X, who was a one of the tyrant variants, from that was infested with a T virus and was created to like be this, basically be like the Terminator.
That's right.
But not the way you're thinking, Tom.
No, I just don't miss an opportunity.
I know. I know that. Here, in fact, here I do have a example of it. Here, just to give you an idea. This guy really sets the tone for the game. That thing wears a trench coat, a hat, has no emotion, just wants to kill you. He will stop at nothing to kill you. I just had to skip ahead. He follows you everywhere. What?
Knock, bitch.
And there's only a handful of rooms you could hide from him in, and he went to the STARS office on the second floor, so that's a safe space. But he patrols the entire area. I think your mics are muted.
Mine's not.
I'm back to normal.
Oh, okay. Oh, here, yes, Thomas. The Nemesis was another variant, and he was introduced in Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Yeah, and that thing is way more terrifying than Mr. X. That Nemesis was the only thing I was ever scared of as a kid. In fact, here.
Oh,
He's going to change into him right now.
Yeah,
He's going to come back and.
Can you imagine?
Things I forgot to get while I was before I started the show. I tell people like that. It was not until my teen years that I was able to get my own copy of Resident Evil 2 on the N64. So
wow.
Oh yeah, this thing's collector's item now. So it's worth a pretty penny. But also, what I mainly went to get was this. Yeah, it took me a long time to work up the guts to get this game. I mean,
That's
this
awesome.
thing. Oh yeah, Nemesis. He will stop at nothing to kill you. He's able to use a rocket launcher. Yeah, this is like one of those very few Resident Evil like monsters that's capable of using weapons. Oh yeah, that's the only thing he says. He's after STARS members, Special Tactics and Rescue Service.
Oh yeah.
In this, he's after Jill Valentine, and the only thing he says is STARS.
Wow.
It's weird.
Dancing with the stars.
Weird
So,
that they use the A. Usually, if they have "and" in an acronym, it's just skipped over, like "and the" and stuff. But I guess it wouldn't make sense to call it "stirs."
Yeah, I guess. Stirs.
when you left, Don, we totally didn't think you were going to come back with those things. We thought you were going to come back dressed up as the Nemesis.
Not capable of doing that.
That would have been funny.
Nemesis is 7 feet tall. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Well, we have no comparison.
Oh, yeah. And the Nemesis was built to be as powerful as the entire U.S. Army. Yeah, all that power in just one being.
Wow.
Did they hit him with gamma rays?
You have to hit it with a lot more than it's like. Yeah, you could pull out a pistol, a handgun, assault rifle. You could use all that on this thing. All that does is make it mad.
That's right. We're gonna get an army of Nemesis.
Yep, we did an army of Nemesis.
Just the one.
No, an
That's
army.
all
Of...
you need.
Yeah, we need to build the Nemesis, okay, for national defense. It looks freaky as all hell, but powerful enough. Then we don't need an army. We just need him.
We'll build him the same way you build a golem in Minecraft.
Yep.
And he can go build the wall.
Oh, Jesus.
It'll be a huge wall. You're gonna love it.
Big wall.
Salazar. Oh yes, I know. I hate Ramon Salazar. Yeah, I hate that guy.
Ramon.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, hi Thomas. I'm good, thank you.
How are you?
Hi, Carol. How you doing? They're watching.
I wonder if he sounds like that.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So the whole idea of how the virus started in Resident Evil 2 is that there was conflict between one of its virologists named William Birkin, who it turns out is Sherry, who I mentioned earlier, the 12-year-old girl. It's her father. He created a new virus called the G virus, and he was just blinded by his obsession with his work. And it's like he was a brilliant man, but went too far with his determination to make it the most deadliest thing imaginable, like something that can mutate you and also alter your form to make you more of a monster than man. And then I do have a one. Hang on.
Just to chip in, that's so common in Japanese games. Like that, it seems to have the same kind of setup of things that go wrong. It's like there's always one doctor. He's so dedicated and just can't see anything else. It's funny how it's just copy and paste of different different games really. But Japanese, a lot of
Resident Evil.
Then they stick the G virus in the B section, so it comes BG and see life.
And I do have this video that I made years ago, and this was before the Resident Evil 2 remake came out. Where I covered a little bit about William Birkin. So I think it'd be worth a show here.
Yeah.
The only thing worse than a mutagenic virus is when that virus has been evolved to change creatures on more grotesque proportions, as demonstrated by Dr. William Birkin. In Resident Evil 2, William Birkin was a leading virologist of the Umbrella Corporation. But when he created the G virus, a modified version of the T virus, he was unwilling to allow Umbrella to use it for experimentation after they refused to promote him.
No one will ever take you away from me.
This led to Umbrella sending in an armed task force to retrieve the G virus samples from him.
There he is. So you finally come.
After being gunned down and left for dead by Umbrella's security service, a mortally wounded Birkin injects himself with the remaining G virus sample. While it did cause him to regenerate from his gunshot wounds, it also mutated him into a hulking monstrosity who takes vengeance upon the task force who shot him. During the game, the player will encounter him several times. After each encounter, he mutates further into a more grotesque and stronger form, up until the point where he doesn't even resemble the man that he used to be.
William, you're alive.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's not even his final form. It gets worse. It gets a lot worse.
You're alive.
She's like, oh my God, you're alive. Shut the hell up.
That was his wife, Annette.
Wow.
Nag, nag, nag.
Yeah, she was also she was also leading umbrella scientist. Yeah, Annette Birkin. So yeah, that made me feel like sympathetic towards Sherry, because both of her parents, working for Umbrella, constantly like working on viruses. It's like one of those situations where like scientists are like high-ranking people like spending more time on their job than they do with their kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just sad how that actually does happen in real life.
Oh yeah, totally. I see a lot of similarities between this and Final Fantasy. There's a lot of like reoccurring themes that come out of both. Yeah, so like when I just watched that, like the graphics and everything, like I was like, oh, I remember those graphics.
Yeah,
that's not the Final Fantasy I remember, because I played 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And that's all on the NES.
Yeah, they got crazier as time went on.
I saw some videos. I was like, yeah, when you're riding those bird-like things, and
Chocobos.
stuff like that. Yeah, it's like it just got so far off from where it started. I mean, it evolved, and that's great, but it wasn't the same for me.
Oh yeah, and like you said, Kate, those graphics. Yeah, remember this was 1998.
I love it. I love those graphics.
Yeah,
It's like the Volvo, boxy but good.
Don't even remind me of Bubsy. That game was horrible.
I said boxy.
Oh, boxy. Okay, I just remembered this. I thought you said. Okay. Oh,
we unlocked some deep-seated thing in Don.
Yeah, Bubsy the Bobcat. I didn't know that.
Bubsy the Bobcat was horrible, especially like Bubsy 3D. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, the 3D one was terrible. I actually like the original Bubsy though on the Sega Mega Drive.
Well, yeah, that is some playability, but that's
yeah,
that
it's a good platform game.
Yeah, but that 3D one was a joke.
Yeah, it was. That was horrible.
Yeah, I was warned.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. I was warned.
We unlocked something in Kate.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, I was warned by so many people to never play that game, and now I've spent years not knowing what it was. But then when YouTube started, I saw people playing it, and I'm just like, oh my God, this looks horrible.
I remember there was also a lot of bugs playing that game, because I always used to get stuck somewhere. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of bugs.
It had a lot of issues. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and also to save the game time, again they also use a typewriter. Only in the original version. Yeah, in the original version,
to save the game. Yeah.
I mean, in the original version, you had to use like ink ribbons, just like in the first game.
Like the tape.
Right. But in the remake, you could actually have that as like optional if you want to get the feel for like playing the original version. But oh yeah, and also about the original game, one terrifying thing was like when you walk down a certain hallway and their windows are boarded up, arms will bust through and like grab at you.
Yeah, there was no warning like with Silent Hill when you had the radio and it would start going.
Oh yeah, that's scary, that bit. Can I just say something totally kind of off topic, but kind of not? You know that we're talking about the telephone box and how it's like a blast from the past, just seeing a telephone box and everything. I'm like, nowadays a lot of the players in that have cell phones and whatever, like actually in the game, and I'm like, why is it that kids, babies, toddlers, we all give them phones, like the old-fashioned phones, like the ones that you dial.
The rotary dial.
Yeah.
Rotary.
Every kid loves that, and I'm like, why are we still doing that? Because
the sad thing is that
use it.
most people that have never used one don't fully understand how to use one.
No.
Like, because they don't know that you have to go all the way. Like, if you got a number, you got to go all the way back to the peg every time.
Yeah,
totally.
That's it. Oh yeah, the only person I knew that was still using one of those was my grandpa Don. Yeah, like he used a rotary phone until the end of his life. He never owned a cell phone, nothing. Yeah, he never was fond of modern technology.
Yeah, no, it just occurred to me. I was like, yeah, why is it that we still like use them as toys? But yeah, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm dialing 999. That must have taken forever.
Oh, and here's the thing: if you mess up, you got to hang up and start over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no like
Oh.
backspace on that.
Why wasn't it 111? Like, why was it 999? Yeah.
Well, the 0 for the operator too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, like
Sorry, bit off topic. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm guessing like in the opening of the game when we saw that phone booth, I got you thinking of it, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
that phone booth
not many
does
people
look
would know.
a lot like the Bill and Ted phone booth.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, it
kinda
looks
did.
all identical.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, like
Oh,
those
gee.
phones, like
Toys.
you can
Yeah.
like kids still play with them now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they
Yeah, I
have
think
one of
my
them in
niece had-
Toy Story or something?
Probably, I think they do. Yeah, but yeah, like I thought, like the first encounter you have with the zombie was even better in the remake because it's like you go like first you start off in that gas station like you saw, you go inside there, and you come across like I think it's a cop. He was like he was holding onto his neck from an injury, and he like
Yeah.
points to the doorway. You go in there, you find out there's another cop that's fighting off, trying to get control of like someone who doesn't know it's a zombie. Thinks it's just someone crazy. The zombie bites into him, rips out his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes over to the radio and says, "Send more cops."
Hi, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about the start of Resident Evil 2, like where you encounter the first zombie, and then after you do, one thing I mainly do is everybody does it handles it differently, but I always like shoot it into like in the head until it goes down, and then run and get the key to get out of there because you don't want to waste bullets because they're going to encounter a bunch of them. It's better to outmaneuver them than waste all your ammo because you only get so much ammo in this game.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Resident Evil 2 remake obviously was much more gruesome than the original because of like all the things they can do with graphics now, like especially that one scene, that one part where you run over to a door, those sliding doors. They're like the ones that slide up. You have to go to like there's like a cutscene where you go to like a door. There's like a cop on the other side trying to get out from the other side because he's being chased by zombies. It's like, you grab onto him and try to pull him, but zombies have gotten to him and you end up pulling his upper half out. He's been ripped in half. He's been torn in half. I can't show. Yeah, I can't show it on here because obviously it'd be too graphic.
No.
But I did stop my nephew from seeing it because let me explain. It was this was years ago. It was this is like a couple years ago where I had the game like paused at a certain point, where like right when it was at that cutscene. It was before probably a second or two before it was about to show the being torn in half, and then so I saw Graham in the room and like he picked up a controller and I noticed that and then saw where it was at. Which part it was at. I said, well, Graham, no, put that down, please. Here. And then I picked it up. I said, let me put it on something better for you. And he said, he's like, what is this, Uncle Don? And I said, no, Graham, it's all right. We're just gonna put something else on, okay, bud? I don't want you to see this.
Yeah.
It's something that will emotionally scar you
That
for
might
life.
traumatize him.
Yeah, he was only 4 years old.
Yeah.
I 4 years old. I didn't want him to see a guy being torn in half.
Pauses it and you just see.
Well, that's pretty good.
I was going to say that's awesome.
You like that?
That's pretty good. It's an improvement. Oh, I'm joking.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh my god. But yeah, like this game, much more graphic. You could actually shoot arms and legs off of the zombies if you like do it just right. Like, and the thing is, if you shoot their leg off, they'll still come crawling towards you. Like these zombies. These zombies are relentless.
Can you show the baby Don? Because that terrified me playing.
Baby Don.
Baby what?
It's just called.
She said, "Can you show the baby Don?"
The baby.
Oh, here, Resident Evil. Oh, here.
The baby.
All right, you guys really want to see this? Okay, hang on.
The baby.
I don't know if you're ready for this.
Friggin' ads. Hang
Oh,
on.
I want to say the baby. Baby. The
Now-
other,
It's just
other
a
wife
nickname, but it's not really a baby.
I
Hang
want
on.
my baby back, baby back, baby back.
I remember that.
Jellies, baby back.
baby
ribs.
back ribs.
Jelly baby.
It sounds like a baby.
But that'll be running the other way.
Yes, Braxton.
Yeah, Braxton, the biggest of the
I don't know if I can watch it.
God, that is the stuff.
Horrible.
That is the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think I stopped playing it when I got to that bit. I was like, no.
Yeah. And I just downloaded that game.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I'm good.
Oh yeah. That Thomas, that was a baby. A heavily mutated baby in Resident Evil 8.
Yeah, it's some kind of like mutation thing. Weird. Yeah.
Looks like a worm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Oh yeah, these mutations, they cause all kinds of crazy things to happen. Like in Resident Evil 4, you have to one of the craziest things is when you have to get on a boat and go across a lake, you have to do battle with a highly mutated salamander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that.
Instead of imagining
Random animal to mutate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You're good. I'll stand the
Oh, here. Okay, in case you're curious about that, hang on.
It's like a random mutated zygote. You know, why not?
Yeah, I'll be having
Here.
a pistol gun, thanks.
Here.
We're great.
Okay, here is what you have to fight in that.
Get a grenade, you blow that mother.
It's Jason Voorhees.
It's an art.
Jaws gone wrong.
Mm. Just stick a leash over it, become the goodies.
The mutated bass. Or eel.
Mutated sushi.
Is it an eel?
Nope, it's a mutated salamander.
Can I just say, why does he have to kill it? Like, if that was me, I would just be like, I'm going to leave this lake.
Thing is, that salamander is hooked to his anchor.
Okay.
Yeah, so
can't
he had to
jump out and swim.
No, you
Well,
jump out and
another
swim.
thing
You're
is-
good. No, if you try jumping out swimming, you're as good as dead by that thing. At least in a boat, you're able to dodge its attacks. I mean,
True.
even if he did try going away, I'm pretty sure that thing would have probably caught up to him.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
he
true.
He really didn't have that much of a choice.
I shall return momentarily.
Oh, we have somebody
Threaten
from
us with a good time.
Argentina.
Oh, Argentina. Oh,
Hola.
hello.
I think that's
Welcome.
how you say. So,
Yeah,
Welcome.
thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so Resident Evil is, for many reasons, it's one of my favorite horror franchises. I mean, I just love everything about it: the suspense, the terror, the monsters, the characters, and especially the one you saw there, Leon Kennedy, who was in both games, Resident Evil 2 and 4, and also makes appearance and also he plays him in the 6th game. And I try to forget the 6th game exists.
I don't think I ever played the 6th game.
I mean, it's
haven't
not
played
it's not a terrible game. It just feels like they just completely abandoned the whole survival horror aspect and just made it more of an action game. That's what I feel like they did wrong in Resident Evil 6.
Yeah. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
How's it going? Yeah, it gives you, the lake. Yeah, like that's right. And and also, like Resident Evil 2 in the remake, it's like much darker. Like the characters were like some of the villains were darker. Like that corrupt police chief who was taking bribes from Umbrella to like not have the police department investigate into their illegal experiments, and also abducts Sherry, so you have to get her back from him. And and so, but I do like what's crazy is you actually do play as Sherry as she's trying to escape the orphanage where she's being held at, and has a confrontation with him where she takes a jar of, like, I'm thinking acid, it was something corrosive, and throws it like his face, gives him the Harvey Dent treatment.
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't played the remake actually.
It's really good.
That's next on my list.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it's really, really good. I highly recommend.
That's good to hear.
I recommend that. I recommend the Resident Evil 4 remake. It's incredible. Oh yeah, Nikolai from Resident Evil 3 remake. Oh, same with Krauser in Resident Evil 4. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember those villains. Okay. And let's see. There's a black Jeep parked at the hospital here with a umbrella wrap. Oh, really?
Wow. It's a sign.
It's a sign, yes. Be careful.
Well, there are cosplayers here that actually get all done up in the outfits of the umbrella.
Yeah, they get really into it. Really serious. Yeah.
They do.
Have you watched that show that they had? What is it, on Netflix? Or the Umbrella Corporation show, or the Umbrella Academy?
Umbrella Academy, that's something else. That's not Resident
Totally
Evil.
different.
Oh, I thought it was. I never even looked into it. But
No, it's just a bunch of kids.
oh, okay. Well, then never mind that.
Oh, I see.
They don't have a dog though, so they're always losing.
Wow.
Oh man, yeah, because like I said, Umbrella, like, they're one of the most corrupt and like vile organizations like in fictional history. Like at that orphanage where you play as Sherry, like you have to as you're escaping, you actually do come across notes left behind by survivors, because that's one of the collectibles in that game is collecting notes left from like. When you look through the notes, it heavily implies that that Umbrella has been using that orphanage to take children from there to use for their experiments.
Oh my gosh.
Experimenting mutant viruses on kids. I'm like, seriously, their amorality knows no bounds.
Yeah, that's awful.
That's awful.
Yes.
Maybe they're just an offshoot of SPC.
Yeah, man. And also, let's see. Oh, they also have zombie dogs in this as well, Tom.
Yeah.
I remember the zombie dogs.
Oh yeah.
So do I. Damn.
I haven't seen it.
They were like Dobermans, right?
They are.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, they're always Doberman, because apparently no other breed of dog lives in Raccoon City.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, well, it's a trend. It's maybe it's the town mascot. Everybody just has one.
I like the way Tom said that. He was like, I remember them dogs.
I remember them
like
dogs. I remember them dogs.
I remember them dogs.
Yeah.
I used to have me one of them dogs when I was a little boy.
Yeah. I remember my dog Spot when I was little. Yeah, he was a good little feller.
I don't know why we called him Spot. Might have been because he had spots. I don't know. All right, that was a Stephen Wright joke that I kind of recycled into a Carl Childers thing from Sling Blade, but whatever,
I see.
I mix it up.
Oh yeah. Oh, and also there were crows. I think that's more like in the original version of the game. Yeah, there were. Yeah, see, this virus, the T virus, infects literally every living thing. It's not just. And there was even a giant alligator that you had to face at one point when you're in the sewers. So
imagine if it affected worms, but they didn't grow; they just mutated a little bit.
Oh, yeah. And it's also like during that scuffle with William Birkin after he mutated with the rest of that Umbrella Corporation, like their armed security that confronted him. After he killed them, like the vials of that virus, of the T virus, were broken on the ground, and rats fed on that, and that's how the plague started in Raccoon City by infected rats.
Right. See, I got props for the Sling Blade voice and everything from Braxton. Even though Thomas earlier was telling about how you do a better Trump, but that's all right. I got others, man. Don't.
Yep, so do I. I got many others.
Don't count me out. I got some in me.
Yep. Don't worry, I'm coming back in 2024 with a vengeance.
My wife Hillary begs to differ.
Nobody's talking to you, Bill. Why don't you go home and practice your trombone?
It's a saxophone, you dummy.
Whatever, get out of here.
I might run for president myself.
I cannot with that guy.
All these other fellers are a bunch of idiots. They don't know what they're doing.
Nope. You remember the
Carl Childers for president?
Yeah. Yes,
2025.
I do remember that, Braxton. I first saw that trailer when I was very little. I was probably about 6 years old when I had the PlayStation demo disc where it showed game trailers. It showed a trailer Parasite Eve, and it showed a rat being horrifically mutated. Me and Nick did a reaction video on that a little bit ago. But yeah.
They incorporate cockroaches. Nick would love that.
They actually do have that in this game. They actually do. Like when you go to the morgue area, there actually are cockroaches when you like open, because one of the main goals in this game is like find all the keys for like the master keys for some of the doors scattered around. And here's the thing: one key does not unlock everything. Like each key is different. Like there's a spade key, there's a diamond key, a heart key, and a club key. You know, just like the suits of cars. Just like the suits of cars.
Yep.
Yeah. Where's I don't know.
Sorry, did I disappear? No. Yep, I'm back.
Okay.
It's
still buffering. Okay, there you go.
So yeah, one of those keys, and if I remember correctly, one of those that key is the diamond key that you get from the morgue. And so you open those. Sometimes there's even other valuable items like recovery and ammo items, but then there's also a zombie in there who could jump scare you.
Cockroaches.
Oh yes.
I think there might be, if you're interested in the VR, just like the opening scenes of the VR done. I think it's on YouTube if you want to check it out.
No, there's videos on YouTube?
Who would have thought it?
It's hard to imagine because it's VR. And like you don't get the full effect.
There are tons of VR video, even the VR chat. Like you can find like tons of videos about that on there. You'd be surprised. Even though you don't get the full sensory perception thing that you do from it, but there are videos of it. Like people are able to record it and put it up there. But yeah, I would have to assume that there's got to be at least a commercial for it, if nothing else. But like I would think there's gameplay on there.
I love it when you see what the person's saying, and then there's the camera on the person.
Oh my god, yeah,
yeah.
So then when they get scared, you just see them with the thing on their.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I love videos that are like that, where it shows like the person's reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what my reaction videos are. You know, like.
Yeah.
I just did a reaction video to the new trailer for Salem's Lot. I'm gonna post that tonight.
Nice.
Okay. I saw. Speaking of things that you did reactions to, I know you did the reaction to the Minecraft movie. I saw that somebody actually redid the trailer for the Minecraft movie with Minecraft graphics.
Wow.
Oh,
I didn't watch it, but I saw it come across my For You page. I was like,
cool.
I'll come across it again. I'll watch it again.
I've seen the Minecraft version of Steve, where they've made it from Jack Black, made into Steve in the blocks. So
that'll be a new skin.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that trailer and I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
Like I commented in there, I said, "That is not Steve. That is Jack Black wearing a blue shirt."
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jason Momoa, like, what is he doing there?
Speaking of Minecraft, really quick, earlier in the video, I heard a noise that came through in one of the videos you were watching that you brought up here, and it went bleh, and I made the same sound because
hold on,
the llamas do make that sound in Minecraft, and we found that out. So since we didn't play on Sunday, me, Kate, and Nick played the One Block World that we've been playing. And there was one, like, it literally came right up next to me as I'm hitting the one block. And it's like, bleh. Every time I heard it, I had to mimic.
You have to join next time, Dawn, when you're not working early.
I should. I really should. Oh, I do have one thing to show you guys. One jump scare. Hang on.
I want this on my channel. I love scares.
Gosh,
what the hell was that?
It's like you're looking around, you open up a locker, and a dead body's in there.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Oh, here. I'd rather watch Nemesis. I'd rather fight Nemesis than watch the Minecraft movie.
Wait, you should have
Oh
said
my
in real life.
Yeah, fight a real life Nemesis.
Yeah.
Nemesis would utterly destroy you. Seriously, like even I forgot to mention this, Tom. Yeah, Nemesis can emit tentacles that will pierce through your head. He actually did kill someone doing that.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, if you're that curious now, here, let me show you. Hang on.
Tentacles.
RE3 Nemesis cut scene 4K.
I can't ever look at Robert when I say something funny because especially if I'm taking a drink when I'm it'll be coming out my nose.
Here's the first encounter with him in Resident Evil 3. Because and he's about to defend, like, he's after Jill, one of my favorite female video game characters of all time. Yeah, Jill Valentine, she's amazing. She's one of my favorite video game characters.
Not Jill Jade.
Jill Valentine.
Her butt.
Jill!
Brad!
We've got
Oh my God!
Jill, run! It's ugly.
No!
Yes.
Brad!
Worm today.
Don't eat the Vegemite.
That right there is the one thing I was afraid of as a little kid.
The wet willy.
Nemesis would totally destroy anything that gets in his path. He's willing to tear down the whole city just to come after you in the game.
Wow.
Well.
Yeah, he's not playing around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he's like this character is so iconic. He has a game named after him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, I would
indeed,
love to have a
Thomas.
game named after me.
Damn.
She was my crush in Ada. Oh, Ada Wong. Yes, she's another great character.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh yeah. Makes her very first appearance in Resident Evil 2. Oh, Shadowheart. Hey, yes, it brings back memories for me too. You know, I grew up loving these games. Love that game back in the day. Yes.
Oh, I remember Clock Tower.
The Clock Tower. That's from the Clock Tower does make an appearance in this game and also in Resident Evil 3. Because crazy thing, Resident Evil 3 actually is like a sequel and a prequel at the same time. Like the start of the game takes place like about a day before the events of Resident Evil 2, and then the rest of the game takes place like a few days after the events of Resident Evil 2.
A sweet prequel. Or a pre-sequel. Or that sounds better. Pre-sequel, not a sequel. Prequel.
Prequel.
So not only
pickle.
Yeah.
Hey.
So your main ultimate goal in Resident Evil 2 is escape the outbreak. Find a way out of the police station, and also have to deal with Mr. X as well as William Birkin, because every time you fight him, he comes back as something much worse. He becomes this huge monstrosity. Like he grows 4 arms. He becomes like a larger than life being.
Wow.
Here, let me show you his final form.
An hour and a half later, I get a message back from Stephanie.
What happened to your voice?
I don't know.
That was weird.
I think that might be Nikki with the
What?
internet she got. It might
With
be
the
yours
echo?
end with the that sort of noise. Not sure.
Here.
Well,
Not
we'll
saying it
test
did.
it. Here, let me talk a bunch of times and see if it still does it. And no,
Yeah.
still good. All right,
So good.
That's what William Birkin looks like as his final form.
Oh no.
He's not even recognizable anymore.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what this game has a very dark message about unchecked scientific research and the disastrous results.
That one in the middle on the bottom kind of reminds me of Bruce Campbell when he was like separating from his evil self
Mm.
in Army of Darkness.
Good, bad. I'm the one with the gun.
Look at me, I'm good at it. Good, bad. I'm the one with the gun. Oh no!
Let's get the crap out of me.
Sorry for.
Tom's just reliving it all.
I can't get away from Evil Dead.
Uh-oh.
It's my favorite movie franchise of all time.
It's one of the best.
And Ash versus Evil Dead was no disappointment, and I really wish they would have went for many, many more seasons.
I wish it did too.
They got canceled though.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's true, Brexton. Yeah, in the third game, your ultimate goal is to survive Raccoon City and get out of there before the government nukes it. Yep, that's their contingency plan for dealing with it. Just like in the Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
They should have DLCs where you can bring in characters from other games and other franchises and stuff like that.
Do. For this one game. Let's see. This is one game. Here.
You bring in like Ash Williams if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, they actually do that in what was it? I was thinking of something else now. I know that you do that in Fortnite, but there's another game that that's Dead by Daylight. That's that one.
Oh yeah. Well, and they also have their own it's based on Dead by Daylight basically, but the Evil Dead game where you can be you could be any character on the good side or the bad side.
Yeah. Oh, here. I always love this right here. Like when Shadowheart brings this up. That one of my favorite memes. Mr. X gonna give it to you. It's where you're chased by by Mr. X in Resident Evil 2, and instead of that terrifying music and that stomping boots that you hear, you just hear DMX playing. DMX's X gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
Oh yeah, here let me pull up that clip. Hang on. Here people have been doing created this as a mod, and it's perfectly it's outrageously funny. Here, let me pull it up here. Oh wait, I'm hoping we don't get. Oh god, I'm hoping we don't get copywritten for this.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I'll just keep it brief.
Keep it boxers.
Jesus, stay back!
It's not Jesus.
Stainless steel, go hard getting busy with it. I got such a good damn bite, can I do it again? Yeah, I am life, so I got to win. Freeze, you won't be the one.
Oh, here. Yeah, that's what happens when he corners you. He will, you're right into the ground. Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself, Tom.
Isn't Mr. X a tyrant? Yes, he is. He's a tyrant variant, just like how Nemesis is a tyrant variant. Yeah, tyrants were created.
The hell was that noise? That sounds like something from my past. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
It sounded like a Yahoo message or something.
I don't know.
Well, Nikki was saying that sorry that the school just called, so that's why she had to leave.
Oh, I see. I gotcha. What did you think about Welcome to Raccoon City? I saw bits and pieces of it because I pretty much lost faith in live action Resident Evil, but I was very soon I will give it a chance.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, problem is I just haven't been able to find a good place to stream it. Yeah.
It wasn't as good as what it could have been.
Sounds similar to the title for the show they're making for it.
Oh yeah, welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
Where we all float. Come to Derry, you'll float too.
You like the segue I gave you to do that impression?
Why, thank you.
Hello, Georgie. You want a balloon?
You're
welcome.
Yeah. Sorry, I only do Tim Curry.
I only do too.
There's balloon, cotton candy, hot dogs, and popcorn.
There's a reason they all float.
Oh man,
especially the hot dogs.
I can never get tired of Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. I'm just hoping he'll be a good Nosferatu.
You know what was weird?
Speaking
of that, is that I watched an interview where he was talking about how the creators of the newer version of it. They wanted to go back to the original elements that they had in the books.
Oh yeah,
before Tim Curry and everything.
Yeah.
And they had talked about that they definitely wanted to have somebody in there, and they wanted to like maybe CGI the whole thing with the lazy eye, and he just happened to be able to do it physically, like without CGI. And
he can.
Awesome.
Yeah, he was obviously meant to do it.
But I'm sorry, Tim Curry's still the king.
He is. He's
Yeah,
great.
definitely.
Yeah, like Bill Skarsgård actually said like someone walked up to him, like a fan walked up to him and said, "Hey, so how do you like what?" So they like that was crazy how they used like. Did they use effects to create the whole eye thing? And he said, "Oh, you mean this?" And he demonstrated for him, and that freaked him out. Oh man. Oh yes, I totally agree with you, Billy.
Yeah.
Don't
even bother with The Crow. Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch it.
Listen, I have no desire. I didn't even watch the sequels of The Crow because I just refused. Yeah, they had two or three of them. Definitely two.
Yeah.
But I without Brandon Lee, what's the point?
Yeah, point of it. No.
And I've mentioned before that like while I may no longer be friends with her for whatever reason, I don't know. She just kind of deleted me and blocked me. But I was friends with the chick that played the young girl in the movie for the original Crow, Rochelle Davis. I was friends with her for quite some time, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on in her life that she just got rid of me. But she was a great person, and she actually witnessed, the death of Brandon Lee on the set. So she went through a lot of problems with that and everything.
Yeah.
Just
that's
terrible.
awful.
Yeah, so terrible. Yeah, and but yeah, like, and I remember like in the. Oh wait, you know what? I just remembered in the third Crow, the Crow Salvation. Like it was crazy. It was crazy not to see Kirsten Dunst in it, but I just learned that Eric Mabus was in that, and he was in the live action Resident Evil from 2002. He played Matt in there. He was like one of the main characters. Yes. So I just remember that. And let's see, they had Edward Furlong play the Crow in the Crow Wicked Rare, where it also had David Boreanaz and Tara Reid.
See, and I never watched any of them, so I wouldn't know that. I just refused. It's like, no, you guys are just trying to just let it go.
Yeah.
Leave it at the one.
Hey, I agree with you, Shadowheart. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, totally. I mean, he died making that film. That should just stand as it.
You should. Yes. Let's see. Trying to think about what else to say about Resident Evil 2. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's also another terrifying is where you have to go through like the Umbrella Labs, which is like pretty much the third act of the game, where you have to like rescue Sherry because she was like implanted with this like with the G virus embryo from William Birkin, and you have to find the vaccine to like reverse engineer it, and so you have to go through like and upgrade your security clearance and go through all these different areas. Hey, welcome back. And so and then you encounter this thing that's like mutated plants that had crossed with a zombie, and they're basically zombie plants called ivies.
Zombies versus plants. Wasn't that a game?
Oh no, not Plant versus Zombie.
Plants
No, this is like
Plants versus
no,
Zombies.
this is like zombies infested with plants. Here, here, RE2 Ivy. Here, they're called ivies.
Oh, go figure, because the thing that came to my head was poison ivy.
Are you a plant?
Yeah, don't feed the plants. Let me see if I can find a good clip of it. Hang on. Ivy Encounter. I just put that in there. Okay.
Sounds like a dating service. And
wow. Here's a clip where it has Claire. Hang on.
Lowered expectation.
Here. And this is the beauty of this is I can just use video game footage as much as I want. It's not copyright.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Oh God. That's terrible.
Yes.
Yes, my child, you are about to die.
Shit.
That's not shit.
Oh,
Wait, why is she shooting it in the crotch?
She's trying to shoot that that place that's infected. There's a spore.
Dead.
She was definitely aiming for the crotch. I'm just saying.
She was aiming for that for that source of and that what do they call that? The
Well,
it's
that's
like
what
a
they
spore.
call the crotch.
It's like a like this pod that they have attached to it. Like it's attached to like just several places. You have to hit those in order to kill it, or like then you got to burn it.
And that one just happened to have it right there.
Yeah. Yeah, the only way to you could it's like you shoot all those things, but it could also regenerate. It's only like a temporary solution. The only way to kill IVs is to burn them.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fell into a burning ring of fire.
Oh yeah, and in the stores you also encounter G mutations, which came from William Birkin. They're these, those monstrosities.
Would they be called Birkin bits?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything, literally everything, almost everything you encounter in this game wants you dead.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Claire is fighting Uma Thurman. Oh, don't get me started on Batman and Robin. Ugh.
It wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. Because listen, and hear me out on this. George Clooney made a good Bruce Wayne. He made a horrible Batman, but a good Bruce Wayne.
Okay, well, I can give it that. Yeah.
And Chris, what's his name?
Hemsworth.
Yeah, that one that played Robin. He wasn't a bad Robin. He was just kind of like a spoiled brat, which you never saw in the Robins.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, that actor Chris O'Connell, he was like almost 30 at that time. So he kind of seemed too old to behave like that.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm Batman. I'm driving in the back. That part was funny. I gotta give him that.
Okay. Oh, the part that was Batman Forever. Yeah, and also Batman Forever. That title, to me, that title's a joke. I mean, if anything, it sounds like the kind of like a tattoo some hardcore fan would have on his chest.
Or a clamp on the back.
That was what? Was that Val Kilmer?
Yeah, Val Kilmer. Yes.
Now he made a better Batman, but a worse Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
I guess. You know who would have been great? Ryan Reynolds.
As Batman.
Yeah, but he's been too many heroes.
Too many things, yeah.
So he's got to stick with Deadpool. He can't deviate. He can't be any other superhero anymore. He's done.
I can't imagine him as Batman. No.
Oh man,
I can. I can totally imagine. Because he does have a dark side to him. I've seen it in some like say in the X-Men when he came on as the Deadpool guy, but like he had no mouth or anything like that.
Yeah.
He was like super evil and vengeful and all that there. So he has that in him.
Right.
Does he have the deep voice of the where is she? He doesn't have that in him, but
Good Batman, and he got a lunge.
he could do the Bruce Wayne part. And I could see Bruce Wayne being a smartass because why not? He's rich. Everybody loves him.
Why couldn't he be an asshole? Yeah.
And also, let's see. I'm trying to think about what else. Like one of the first people that you encounter in this game is this cop named Marvin, who was bitten on the stomach. He had a bite mark on his stomach. He was like, he was like, you could just tell he was deteriorating further and further. But then, when the final encounter with him, he's fully transformed into a zombie. You have to put him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the kaboom?
Yeah, that's like. Yeah, that one you feel sympathetic for because this one you got to like know as when he was human, and then when the inevitable, when the inevitable happens,
you have feelings for them.
Yeah, it's like sorry, Marvin,
Builds up the character.
Yeah.
I just wanted to answer Thomas, not answer his question, but like acknowledge that he says, Thomas says, I love The Dark Knight. And most of that was filmed in Chicago, wasn't it, Don?
Yes. Dom?
Yes, it was.
I think.
No worries. Yeah, I think most of it was filmed in Chicago, like the under the tunnels that there is. Yeah, and the roads and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Head off. Sorry to interrupt, Kate.
All right.
Oh, no worries. Bye, Nikki.
I hope she's okay, Nikki.
No worries. Take care. Thank you, guys. Bye.
See ya.
Take care, Nikki.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just saying, Dong, The Dark Knight, Chicago. It was filmed in Chicago.
Yes, it was.
My kind of town, Chicago. Sorry, Frank Sinatra moment.
You love it, Tom.
I've never been there, so I don't know.
You have to come and visit us.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, you can do it. Come on.
Come on. We've got 360 kilometers to go.
Get to the chopper. Come to Chicago.
And sunglasses. Let's hit it.
Gotta have some deep dish. Don't. Pizza. Deep dish. Pizza.
Anyway.
Oh, dear. Yeah. Or what else is famous here? Espresso martinis.
Yes, and one good place to stay town is the Palmer House. I occasionally do a staycation there.
Well, I'll just stay at Nick's.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just stay in his basement.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a spare bedroom.
That's all right. I just sleep in the car, you know.
Well, let's see. I got my couch over there. I got my lazy boy chair over there, but
yeah. Nick would definitely host you, Tom. Definitely.
Yeah, I would more than likely have Stephanie with me if I did that kind of a trip, and we'd probably wind up getting somewhere. So.
Dark outside, we're wearing sunglasses. Oh, you're referring to Wesker? Yeah,
No,
Chris is like.
I think he was referring to my comment about the Blues Brothers.
Oh.
Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So.
And Billy, to answer your question on my terms, he didn't do a good Green Lantern.
Yeah, he hates the role. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, he's completely disowned the role. He's,
he got to put in a lot of his own humor though.
Yeah,
which was good, you know, and then he got to put in a dig at it in Deadpool, the first Deadpool.
Yeah,
he did. He did.
Like when they were wheeling him away and
He's
stuff like that.
Just don't make it green or animated.
I don't know. It wasn't as horrible as most people say. It wasn't good. Green Lantern. Yeah. But I mean, how good could you make Green Lantern? I mean, he's not that great of a superhero, really, when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Not much imagination.
Yeah.
No.
And I wanted to mention, Kate, like I know you're interested in like in playing the Resident Evil 2 remake, like something very.
Yeah.
I know you don't care for spoilers, right?
Oh, it's okay. I'm good. I mean, because I'm quite scared of these games as well. So any heads up would be good.
like when William Birkin, he's mutating into what's a monster called G. He has an encounter with Annette Birkin, his wife. He ends up mortally wounding her, and like if you play as Claire and you're with Sherry, and Sherry has to say one final goodbye to her mom before she has to escape because the whole lab is about to blow up. So you have like a countdown, like a time set for when you have to escape, how much time you have left to escape, and you got to like really move it.
Oh, that's stressful.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this game, it's like there are times where this game doesn't play around. Like you gotta, really be on the move. Like you have like use your ammo wisely. Use your Oh yeah. Yeah, like use your grenades wisely. Yeah.
Use your save points wisely.
Yeah, it's like. And then you have to escape like on the train that like the thing is like there are two different campaigns. You play as Leon, you play as Claire, and then eventually they meet up with each other in the end.
Yeah,
just get together on the train with Sherry, and end up getting out of that mess. And then I always like that ending scene where they're walking down the road together, and Sherry was like suggesting that Claire adopts her, even though Claire is like 19, and it's like she's old enough to be your big sister.
Yeah, that's true. How many hours did it take you to complete?
Ooh, I want to say
like
4.5. There's there's like an achievement you get if you like beat it in 3 hours, but in Resident Evil 2 remake, you get to beat it in like 2 hours, and I'm just like, how are people beating that game in 2 hours?
Cheats.
Coffee.
No. Oh, and also there was some pretty crazy extra content in Resident Evil 2 a remake where you could play like certain survivor stories, like play as certain characters like the gun shop owner Kendo. You know, like he has to like find his way out. Yeah, and you also got to play as one of the Umbrella security team. You know, like that really adds more replayability to it. And also they unlock this certain thing where you play as, and I'm not even joking, you play as Tofu.
What?
I know. Here, let me do remake Tofu. Okay, here. It's like the most ridiculous thing ever. Yeah, you could actually literally play as a thing of tofu. Hang on. Let me see if I can find a video for you on this. Oh, here, there's a walkthrough.
Is it just for the vegans?
Probably. It's like, yeah, we gave you so much blood and gore in this game. Let's give it something like that sensitive, to sensitive viewers. I wish I was joking about this. But no. I mean, not that I wish I was joking. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. It's like I'm not even joking when I say this. Yeah, do play as Tofu in this game here. And where did Tom and
I have no idea.
Where did Tom and Robert go?
They've disappeared.
Tom?
Oh wait, I think it's in the chat. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, you can have there's DLC where you can play as Tofu. Yeah, no, it's not SpongeBob, it's Tofu. Yeah, you can play as Tofu.
Wow.
It totally looks like SpongeBob from the back.
Yeah, you could like choose different colors.
Oh, be yellow always.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Oh, and there's zombie dogs right there. So can you imagine that, SpongeBob encountering zombie dogs? And wait, why is the movie so slow? Hang on. Playback speed is normal. Okay, here, I can fix that.
Maybe they had it slowed down on the video.
Yeah, why would they slow down the video? This is weird.
I bet people are weird.
Oh, now it's speeding back up.
Oh,
and now it's frozen. But okay, this is like a walkthrough part of this.
Oh, maybe that's why they slowed it down so you could play along with it or whatever.
Oh, here he's pointing out the zombies to avoid. But yeah, this is the most ridiculous DLC ever.
I wonder who even came up with that. Like, let's play as Tofu.
Yeah, this is.
There's
one of the G mutations. Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Squidward!
Oh my god.
Patrick's already gone.
Yep, Patrick. You're next. They killed Patrick, SpongeBob. You're next.
No!
Yep, SpongeBob's dead. The end. Oh, and speaking of SpongeBob, you'll find this interesting. In Resident Evil 4, the original version, the actress who played Sandy plays Ashley Graham, the president's daughter, who you have to rescue. And this is only in
That's right. She's my daughter. Come on.
Yeah, Ashley Graham. And lots of people like always complain about Ashley Graham being an annoying character, saying, "Oh, she keeps getting into bad situations."
He's got zombie repellent.
What zombie repellent?
It looks like whiskey.
Is it whiskey?
It's an empty bottle. It's for Halloween.
That's cool. I wonder what would repel zombies.
Zombie survival guide.
Yeah. This actually is pretty legit book. I actually do like this.
You know, it would not surprise me if you had a mocked up book that looked like the handbook for the recently deceased.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Organize and categorize. Oh, here. Use your head, cut off theirs. Blades do not lead. Oh, here. Blades do not lead reloading.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like noise.
Well, unless they shoot, like in COD.
Oh, here, ideal protection are tight clothes and short hair. Well, yeah, the hair. That kind of does make sense. So then that way they have nothing to grab onto. They can't grab onto
Oh
clothes.
my God, that's why Carol cut her hair short in The Walking Dead.
Yes, exactly.
I never thought about that.
This might interest you. Do you know? Obviously, guys know the filmmaker Mel Brooks, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
This was written by his son, Max Brooks.
Oh, wow, that's cool. That's so interesting. So Don's
How to
ready.
Survive
So
a Zombie Outbreak: History of the World Part 3.
we all have to go to Don's house.
Yes, you guys should.
That's how we'll survive.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
At first, I was afraid. I was petrified. Sorry. You said you will survive. Yeah, you see, you're getting it now. It all connects.
I remember that tofu.
Ah!
Yeah, fighting zombies as tofu.
I thought it was ShamWow.
Oh, and let's see.
You're gonna love my nuts. That was another infomercial. That wasn't sexual. It was an
No, I know. I got the reference. I got the reference. Yes.
Wasn't that the same guy? ShamWow guy?
Recently deceased. Yeah, that's him.
There, that's right. That's in Beetlejuice. Yeah. I had that book myself, but yeah, it wasn't very helpful. So now I just go around terrifying people out of their houses. I'm gonna scare them real bad.
I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce this Beetlejuice spelled that way. Is that Beetlegoose?
Beetlegoose. No, you gotta say my name.
You forgot the I.
You have to say my name 3 times. Say it once. Say it twice. 3rd time's the charm.
Actually, if you're going to spell it the right way, it's a G-E-U.
Oh, yeah, they do spell it differently in the
movie. Or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah. Have you seen the second one, Don?
I got to. I'm going too soon. And
cool.
in case you're
I
wondering,
will find it online somewhere. I know.
I am. In case you're wondering how I do Beetlejuice's voice, I take Tim Curry's Pennywise, that "Hiya, Georgie," and then add a little bit of a southern accent to it. Mix in both of those, and yep, and it's Beetlejuice.
There you go.
I'm the ghost with the most, babe.
Oh yeah, it's showtime.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Winter River.
Chris, I don't need to see Robert nuts. Yeah, what you doing, Robert? Showing your nuts?
Oh man, you know what? Right now, after that comment, I wish I had like a couple of like little balls or something, like just little playing balls. I was saying, yeah, but you can see Tom's balls. But they're not. I don't have it. I do have something else I could do, but it's a little more risque, and I won't say it on here. We'll just say it involves this thing, and we're not gonna say. What is
Chicken, rooster.
No.
Oh,
There's another name.
Oh, here, Nick is joining us just in time for the ending. Hey, Nick.
Holy crap. This man finally got himself up and brought himself on in the last
give him a break. He's had a hard day.
He's had a bad day.
Oh, well, I did too. I worked today too.
So did I.
And I have a physical job. Oh, just saying.
Are you buffed yet, Tom?
I expected.
Did you get a haircut?
No.
Oh, maybe it's just your background is like phasing out your hair.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably cutting.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. You were late, and as the penalty, Mr. X is coming straight to your house right now. That's right.
I like your T-shirt.
Oh yeah, I've been starting to wear my Halloween shirts.
Well,
it's actually a tank top, but I kind of work my way up.
That's not the best. That's not the best T-shirt he owns, by the way.
Here, this is the best.
I'm just saying. He has a much better T-shirt.
But if it's a tank top, where's the cannon?
Yeah, I just brought out my Halloween stuff, Nick.
What?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just brought out my Halloween stuff. It just felt right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm waiting till October 1st to do it.
That's exciting.
Why?
That's my dad's birthday, actually.
What's that you got there?
wow.
What's that you got there?
Cool.
Yeah, let me zoom in
It's a
on
tray.
that. Oh, it's a Beetlejuice tray. That's awesome.
Dice.
That's right. You say my name 3 times, and I show up. It's showtime.
Well, what's your name? Well, I can't really tell you.
Can't really
I
tell
know.
you.
Because
I know what Don's doing. I know what he's doing. He's giving an offering to Beetlejuice. He's going to put like little things on there for him.
That's right. We got something good for you.
And then you'll be calling me up on the horn,
You know,
for, to meet your friends.
They'll have a little house on there.
You know, it's
Before
kind
you
of
know it,
like
I'll do
losers.
openings of stores, and I just, and I won't do it.
There, go ahead, make my
You
millennium.
don't get to Costco. You do not collect 200 souls.
You know, it's kind of
Go
ironic
straight to jail.
because
Yeah.
it's kind of ironic that you guys just brought this up, because I don't know if you guys have seen it in your areas, but I just saw it because we got a lunar eclipse going on right now.
We do.
So I just saw the lunar eclipse.
I didn't
yeah,
even
it's
look
pretty
out
cool,
there.
right? Yeah, it's pretty cool out there with kind of it almost looks like cloud cover covering part of the moon, which is a full moon over here. But in addition to that, because of this, what?
I'm seeing it from my window.
Well, if that's not enough, I don't know if you guys have also heard, because of the lunar eclipse and the brightness of it, and this kind of refers to Beetlejuice, funny enough, Saturn is also supposed to be seen to the right of the moon.
Ooh,
Whoa.
nice.
So, you been to Saturn?
Yeah. Hey, Nick.
I've been to Saturn.
There.
Right?
Yep.
You know I hate them.
Yeah. So, Nick, you played Resident Evil 2 remake before, haven't you?
I haven't played Resident Evil 2 yet, but I've been starting to work my way up. I've been starting to play the Resident Evil games. You remember a while back I was playing the first one, so.
Yeah.
And I remember you
out.
showed.
Hey,
I do remember you showed me some. I know you showed me some gameplays of it.
Is X going to give it to you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Watch out for when Mr. X going to give it to you. Yeah, Nick. Like ever since that game came out, when like people were like created a mod where if you encounter Mr. X, instead of that terrifying music and you hear like his you still hear his footsteps, yeah, but then DMX X gonna give it to you plays.
Did you see the mod that he just showed where you could play as Tofu?
Yeah, Nick, I'm gonna show you.
I came up in the middle of it, and it looked like SpongeBob to me as it's running away. So I'm just like, ah!
Here.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
I gotta
play
say
in
this.
the survival mode. Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up for you.
I gotta say this while he's getting this ready. Every time I hear X gonna give it to you, Tom, you're gonna know immediately what I'm about to say. I think of that episode of Rick and Morty when Rick and Summer were beating all those bad guys up.
Got it, Nick. Here,
they did play that. Look at it. Tell me that doesn't look like SpongeBob.
I don't think so. It looks more like a fridge.
It's
Yeah,
you're playing.
I'm ready.
It looks more like a block. Actually, no, it looks more
my
like
God.
a block of tofu.
Oh, see, it does slow down. So it's the person that made the video.
Yeah, it is the person that made the video. Yeah, I'm not doing this. So yeah,
Krabby Patty's made.
Let me fix that.
I gotta save the Krabby Patty formula.
Yep, Umbrella's stealing the formula. That's what they've been after. Yeah, that's what they've been after all along.
SpongeBob, me boy.
Oh my
I keep thinking it looks more like a living fridge or a hunk of tofu.
It is. That's
You just got to picture pants on the last half of it. That's
Oh, liquor.
I don't think they'd look at the spider.
Oh, look,
It's
a
liquor.
liquor.
Oh, he's only using a knife. Okay, so yeah, I was about to say, pull out your shotgun. What are you doing?
That's not a knife. Cut that tofu.
Oh, he has a
Where
whole
the
bunch of
hell's
knives.
his
On him.
face?
Okay,
That's a knife.
he's definitely using cheats or something because he's got like a whole bunch of knives on him.
Wait, he's using.
Wow.
You're now realizing he's using cheats and he's
Just
running
u-
around
just
as a
using-
tofu.
No. That's part of the game. Yeah, that's part of the content in the game, the tofu part. But what's not part of it is you having a whole bunch of knives. Okay, and now there's a Cerberus right behind him, or a zombie dog. Yep, and they're just
I'll
pointing.
stab you.
So yeah, up those stairs, quick. Oh my god. And now look at all those zombies rising up. Oh my god. Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, the reason why I have it on mute is because there's like a guy talking in this, like the person that made this, I think.
That is just crazy.
Yeah.
Thomas is like, now I want to
He
eat
bit me.
I'm the opposite because I don't eat tofu.
Me either.
Good thing I'm a sponge.
But, yeah, so Nick, like this game, seriously, this game has been around for 5 years and you still haven't played it yet.
I've been playing a lot of different horror style games, Todd. It's
one-
not. I still have a whole bunch of others I still need to play.
The two horror games that you should be playing: Resident Evil 2 remake and Resident Evil 4 remake. Those are incredible.
That's why I got to work my way up to the top.
And like Resident Evil 4 is the one game that I bought and rebought on so many different consoles. Originally, it came out on the GameCube back in 2005, so that's where I first got it on. Then it came out on the PS2, and then it came out on Xbox. They did have put it on 360 and PS3, and then almost every console after that. They even have it on the Switch now, and I have it on there. Yeah, the original version.
I got the 2005 version of Resident Evil 4. I got the first 4. Well, sort of 5 of them, but I got the first 5.
Nice. Yeah, so Resident Evil 4, one of my all-time favorite games, and the remake made it even more incredible. So, So next week, 100th episode of the FearFans podcast. Cannot wait. I'm not going to announce what we're covering yet. I will only announce it to you guys in the chat, and because it's going to be a surprise. And now that I have something special planned as well.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah, I want to keep you all in suspense. All right, so that's going to be it for this edition of the FearFans podcast.
Wait a minute. I want to put in a plug.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking.
You also had to put in these plugs for there's something like it's like a challenge you have to do for to unlock an electronic door. You have to find a rook plug, a queen plug, a chessboard. You have to find plugs that look like chess pieces.
That makes total sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, this
I thought Tom had lost it.
No, it's a plug.
Yeah, it's like Nick. You have to find keys that are 4 keys. One of them is a heart key, a diamond key, a spade key, and a club key, like in a deck of cards.
Club key.
Oh,
that sounds Russian. Welcome to the club key.
Welcome to
the club key.
Welcome to
Where
the
we
club
eat
key.
sushi and caviar.
Oh yeah, I used to use that voice in.
I wonder how you could say.
I used to use that.
Neighbor in Russian.
Oh god, yeah. Hey Nick, I used to use that Russian voice in. I used to use that Russian voice in prank calls. I'd be like, "Hello, this is Nikolai from Gear here, Daughter Repair. I was just calling about the outstanding balance from a lost service on your Corvette, and want to see how we can get that settled."
Wow.
I'm just like,
wow, that's quite impressive.
Yeah, a guy was trying to argue with me. I'm just like, look, man, why are you trying to bust my chops like this? I'm just trying to get paid for what I did, okay? Don't you know how much work I put into your radiator?
Wow.
Then he started cussing at me, and I'm just like, and I'm just angry, very angry. I'm like, excuse me, who do you think you're talking to?
How can she slap?
I will get my cousin Boris to come around and visit you.
We were trying to reach you for your car's extended warranty.
Yes.
You got to go do the extended warranty, man. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
It's a simple process.
Seriously, like you guys say you're impressed by that accent, and thing is, I'm not even Russian at all.
Maybe in a previous life.
You're quite normal speed. Yeah, you're not Russian.
Yeah,
Russian hands and Roman fingers.
Well, you go on this thing. We get in comments that people want me to say in the Russian.
Is your refrigerator running?
Is the refrigerator running? You need to catch it. That link is so classic. I love it. Okay. So
another plug. That's the same plug.
Got to find all the plug. Got to find all the keys.
Plug.
Better be careful you don't get some hair extensions.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so Resident Evil 2, whether you're playing the original version from 1988 or playing the remake, it's bound to be terrifying. It's been more so with the remake. If you're easy, if you don't handle horror films or horror content that easily, Resident Evil 2 remake will scare the hell out of you, guaranteed. So prepare for jump scares, prepare for potentially losing sleep at night, which, I mean, I never did. At a young age, I've seen things that gave adults nightmares.
Yeah. It takes a lot.
Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to tune in next week as it'll be our 100th episode of the FearFans podcast. Can't wait.
We made it.
Yes. Here's to 100 and 100 more. And more after that.
Oh, yeah.
After all.
They said you'd never make it.
It's all about gathering the good neighbors.
That's right. Wait, no.
That's right. We gotta gather up the good neighbors.
There goes Cage.
That's right. He wanted me to hear a Nicolas Cage voice before we ended there.
I have to.
That's right. Come on.
Imagine if Nicolas Cage was in like another like.
Wait, did you say Nicolas Cage?
Adaptation of Resident Evil. He was in it.
It would be awful.
Nicolas Cage.
I think you said Nicolas Cage. I did. I heard him. That's right. He said that.
All right. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.